Hi parents, I am Manasi, founder of Manas Learning, multisensory activity-based neurological adaptive scientific learning, which is our methodology and our curriculum. We work with struggling children with academic problems. We work with children who are struggling in reading, writing, spelling, behavior and emotional wellness. I am a psychologist and a special educator. As I was growing up, I had lot of learning problems. Later in age, I was diagnosed with a learning disability or learning disorder as it is called today, which is dysorthographia. I cannot spell. For the life of me, I cannot spell. Even today, I have lot of spelling problems. So I have my family, my children, my husband and my staff checking all my mails, all my reports, everything for just doing a spell check. I also have ADHD. There's a lot of problem because of my ADHD to organize things, being on time, controlling my impulse, not cutting the other person while they are talking, answering before listening to the whole question. But with a lot of therapies and other things, I am able to manage with it and work with a lot of children. As a psychologist and a special educator, I have worked with more than 3,000 children. And with my 10 years of experience, I was able to come up with this methodology, which is specifically made for Indian children. I was inspired by one kid who was a 13-year-old boy studying in 9th class when I was working in Atma Hospital in Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. This kid was asked to take a TC from the school and he was very intelligent, very good in football, but was very poor in academics. So the school had said that he is not good for anything and get a IQ assessment for the child. I did the assessment and I was flabbergasted that his IQ was above 105 as far as I remember. Yeah, because this happened in 2016. And the kid's mother had run pillar to post to get the child assessed because she believed that the child did not have any IQ problem and nobody was able to diagnose why the child was not being, not able to pick up academics or, just get pass marks also. So this kid inspired me and for the first time, even in spite of being in a clinical practice, I learned how to do a learning disability assessment. And I did NIMHANS SLD and identified that the child had both dyslexia, dysgraphia. Then I counseled the parents, found a remedial center for the child, and the child did a pull-out program, which actually means that the child was taken out of the school and went to a remedial center for 1 year. Then he went back to school, regular school, and he finished his education, and right now he is working in Germany, finished his engineering with flying colors. That kid inspired me to start working with children who have been struggling like me and don't fit into regular schools and don't fit into special schools, because regular schools, their learning style is difficult. So the way it is taught in the regular schools, these children are not able to learn in that. And in special schools, they don't fit into it because the protocol or the procedures that are used are not specific to these children, because we don't have many special schools specifically catered for neurodivergents. Neurodivergence means children who are high functioning. High functioning again means children who have normal or above average IQ, that is 90 and above, but they process information differently, their sensory needs are different, and these are neurological conditions. So basically nothing is wrong in the brain, but they've see the world in a different way, they feel the world in a different way, they sense the world in a different way. So those are who are neurodivergent, basically covering learning disabilities. There are about 82 varieties of learning disabilities. You might be knowing dyslexia, dysgraphia, dysorthographia, dyscalculia, dyspraxia, auditory processing. You might have heard of some of them. And then we are talking about autism and ADHD. So my message to all of you is any of these problems, either diagnosed, don't please be scared of the name of the problem like dyslexia or ADHD. First, identify what is the problem with your child. It might not be ADHD, it could be just attention problems, or it is not as severe to be diagnosed but still have the symptoms. So don't be scared of the diagnosis or the name, but look at what is the child's problem and address these problems. If parents, you don't understand your child, who else can understand your child better? We are here to support you. Manas Learning. Thank you.